Alright guys, just gonna do a little cinematic camera view. You guys can watch my fish swim around, do a little bit of talking. Um, yeah, I'd like to get some feedback from you guys. Go into a little bit more detail about the stand. It's built out of 2x4s, painted with some Kills waterproof paint. And then I did the plumbing myself. There's a corner overflow in each side. That overflows down into some filter socks, and then I created a divider down in the sump and just put some sponge pads in there. A bunch of ceramic rigs for the filter media. Return pump comes up the back, and then I have two wave makers in there as well. You can see one over there on the left side pointed up at the top, giving me surface agitation, and then pushing the water over to the right, and then another one over there pushing it back across the bottom, as well as my returns from the sump are up top facing to the right as well, adding to the current and the circulation in the tank. It keeps the water circulating around, keeps the fish swimming against the current and distracted, keeps the substrate swept off of the bottom. Don't see a bunch of detritus sitting around. Yeah, I mean, it works really well for me. From the YouTube videos I watched and gathered the information over the years, kind of collected these fish over the last 3 years or so. Started out with the 125, and then I recently upgraded to this 240 when I moved here. It's kind of my dream freshwater tank. Some of my, really proud of some of these fish that I have here that I've grown out. Just the coloration, the size, and the health. Just beautiful fish. Do a little bit of more of a tour. Go over some of my fish. So there's a couple of sevrums in here. There's a green sevrum, and then I think it's an orange spot sevrum. And then I have my two green tares. The smaller, they're actually the same age, but the smaller one is a male, I believe, and the larger one is a female. But that one had some internal parasites when it was younger, so it had a little bit of a growth, growth slowdown until I took care of those parasites. But it's actually got the white on the tips of the fins, which I really like. I don't see that a lot. I do like the contrast of the orange. But it's a Vieja Sinspillum, I believe. One of my other favorites in the tank, my red devil with the orange and the white. She's beautiful. Of course, my Oscars. They're a pair, male and a female. It's a biker in the back. I believe it's an Enlicari. I'm not exactly sure. But unfortunately, he got his eyes taken out when he was little. And he doesn't get it, but he still gets around and, finds his food with his sense of smell. My camera will focus here. Come on. There is a firemouth cichlid back there. It's one of my Texases. I believe this one's a female. That one I believe is a male. With a Pictus catfish. It's my female Jack Dempsey. My newest Oscar. It's a tiger Oscar. I believe it's the Geophagus altifrons, if I'm not mistaken. My male Jack Dempsey. Silver dollars. My larger Pictus catfish. One of my newest additions, I have a red terror feste. I have another Bisher over here. Can't remember what kind that